Does your guitar tone make you feel like Josh Haynes instead of a rock legend? Say no more. Meet Joshine Pickup Wax, the magical goo that'll transform your guitar tone from May to magnificent. Ever been heckled for your lackluster mids and highs? We've all been there, buddy, but fear not. Joshine Pickup Wax has been tested and approved by none other than Steve-O. No, not the crazy stuntman, but the Memphis recording artist no one's ever heard of. Still, his tone is fire. Simply dip your pickups in Joshine Wax and voila. You're no longer a Josh Haynes, you're a Steve-O in the making. Expect gooey mids, sparkling highs, and a sound that'll make your guitar sing like never before. Why settle for good enough when you can nail that Steve-O tone? Get your hands on Joshine Pickup Wax today and let your guitar's true voice shine through. Steve-O will thank you, and so will your ears. Rock on.
All right, welcome to the Rhythm Section, a Memphis music podcast where we celebrate the soul of Memphis and North Mississippi music, produced by SRP Studios Podcasting, srpstudiosllc.com. And Jeff, this is going to be a far more positive show.
Yes, absolutely.
We're looking forward to this one.
Catch new episodes every Wednesday morning on Apple and Spotify. And don't miss our video releases at 6 p.m. Central on YouTube and Facebook. For more information, visit therhythmsectionpod.com.
And if you enjoy the show and find it in your heart to support, you can easily donate to our tip bucket through Venmo and CashApp. The links are in our episode and social media descriptions. Or you can simply search the Rhythm Section Pod on either app. Now join us for our new TRS Sunday Replay series. Each Sunday, we return your favorite interviews in the order they were originally published.
Yeah, this week's replay is Jennifer Grant, paying tribute to Junior. You can catch upcoming replays with Jimmy Fulp from Area 51, 6 Feet Thunder, and Broken Snare Studio on October 6th, and the Fever Tree Band recorded in their rehearsal space on October 13th. I just read that like an idiot. All on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify.
Have you not heard me read on this show, Jeff? Take the chance to revisit the highlights and hear from our amazing past guests again every Sunday on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify.
Nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us today. My name is Derrick Michaud, and today joining me, the tart to my pop, Mr. Jeff Ward.
Nice.
How you doing, Jeff?
I didn't get the AO with it. No.
That is Jimmy's sound.
Strictly reserved for Mr. Fulp.
How dare you?
Understand.
Hey, all right. All right, so today's interview is Miss Angela Burton.
Yes.
Acoustic superstar. That's what I put her as. Next week we have part one of Greg Redding, guitarist for Landslide, a Memphis tribute to Fleetwood Mac, and then he works at School of Rock.
Yeah.
And of course we talk about his vast history. So much so we needed a second part. We needed a sequel. So and it's our season finale. October 16th. Greg Redding part 2 season finale there. So I hope you all enjoy those interviews. All right. Way more positive today, Jeff.
Yes.
So happy that we get to make this killer announcement.
Yeah, we were so depressed last week we forgot all about this.
Yeah, just in time for the season to end. But we'll get into all of this. And what it has to do with is a new relationship we have now with Radio Memphis. Very excited to talk about it. Quick tease on that. But first, I want to talk about and give some thanks to some people here. And it's for the Hometown Headliners series that we just had here in Hernando. It's every September, every Thursday of September. Cover band comes out, plays a couple hours in front of our courthouse in our beautiful town square.
Yeah.
So I want to give some thanks. DeSoto Arts Council, thank you for hosting it. It's their event that they're going to do. Also, I want to give their director, Kylie Collins, a big thank you for all the hard work she does. But also, she tasked me or asked me if I would be interested in booking the bands this year. At the time, I was on the board.
Right.
I have resigned the board since the whole studio debacle here.
Right.
But thank you, Kylie, for putting your trust in me to hook up the bands because she's like, Derrick, you know all the bands.
Right.
Do you want to book it? And I was like, hell yeah, that's cool. That'd be a fun experience. So now to the bands. Area 51, Rock the Boat, formerly known as. Thank you. You all crushed it. You all made me look good so well.
Right.
That I get to book next year.
Awesome.
How cool is that? So
That's very cool.
It's a ways away.
Take us a minute to get there.
Yeah. Only if there's 5 Thursdays in that September, I'll book Gen X.
There you go. Sweet.
Only. So
Awesome.
we have to look ahead on
We'll
the
take what
calendar.
we can get. We'll take what we can get.
And then Brian Blake, a country artist here in this area.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the second Thursday, but that's when we got the monsoon of rain.
Yeah.
And it got canceled. So its makeup date is tomorrow. If you're listening to this on published day, Thursday, October 3rd, in front of the courthouse. And Brian Blake, 7 to 9.
Are you familiar with Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
is it more modern country or is it
No,
older?
it's
older?
more rootsy.
Okay.
You know,
Cool.
it's a cool vibe.
I got you.
And he definitely rounded out the month. You know, we had Area 51. We all know what they do.
Sure.
Rock the Boat, bringing that chill while
Yeah.
everyone's sitting in their, in their lawn chairs with their Yetis.
We were told that was yacht rock.
Yacht rock,
Yeah,
right.
okay.
While everyone's sipping from their non-alcoholic Yeti.
Right.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
And then formerly known as
Yeah.
Sean Few and the gang came in and kicked some ass along with Brandon Mollier
Yes.
on lights and sound. The Square has never seen what they just saw last week.
Brandon's
I'm telling you.
phenomenal.
Yeah, it was great. The band kicked ass. So thanks for doing that. Special shout out. Sean had me come up and
cool.
play Billie Jean. That's sort of my
Nice.
go-to when
Nice.
when they invite me up.
I get it.
So thanks to them again for killing it. And all, again, Area 51, Rock the Boat, Golly Collins, the DeSoto Arts Council, and then check out Brian Blake tomorrow, 7 o'clock sharp, right in front of the square or courthouse, and the weather's going to be beautiful.
Yes. This entire week is going to be killer weather.
Yes, finally.
I'm looking so forward to it.
I'm ready for it. So, all right, Jeff.
Yes.
Let's talk Radio Memphis.
Yes, we definitely need to do this.
All right, so we'll just start with the announcement and punch, and then give all the details. So, starting on, well, here's the problem already. It's yesterday as you.
That's okay. Just give the date.
So, which is October 1st, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tuesday, October 1st, which if you're watching this was yesterday.
Thank you. I mean,
Great Scott!
oh, it'll make sense here in a minute, but
Yeah.
starting every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m., they are simulcasting this show.
Yes.
On Radio Memphis, everyone. Let's go. How cool is this?
Extremely cool.
There's context and a story behind all of this, so we can start there. So,
Sure.
Jeff, you put out a post
Yeah.
several weeks ago asking for connections, contacts, any way to help spread the word.
Right.
We tagged, or you tagged rather, news channels and
Yes.
and
And I'm still hoping some of that's going to come through too.
but because of that post, a connection was made
Right.
to Radio Memphis. Go take it away, Jeff. Tell us some more about that.
Very simply, if you don't ask, it's never going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not bashful about throwing stuff out in the universe just to see what sticks. Well, Monica O'Donnelly Summerfield saw my post, and she said, "Hey, Rick and I would love to have you guys come into Radio Memphis."
And that is Rick Cheddar.
Rick Cheddar, to tell us all about what you do, and we'll help you any way we can.
And I think we said yes
Yeah.
within a nanosecond.
Yeah, I don't even think I reached out to you first. I think I just
You
said
knew.
yes.
No, we had to coordinate on a time, I believe.
Yeah, we did.
But of course, I
They
made it happen.
had us come in the studio, which was awesome.
Yeah.
I've never been in that studio before.
Yeah, and by now, I'm flashing up pictures. We did take some pictures there, and so they do a morning thing on Tuesday mornings where they do a co-host thing and they play some indie music and talk, and that's what's cool. It's radio-memphis.com.
And when we went in, the plan was just to go in and us two knuckleheads get interviewed for a change.
Yeah.
To tell people about the show. We had no idea that they were going to go, well, why don't we just broadcast your podcast.
He mentions it while on the air.
Right.
I'm like, okay,
Sure.
you made it public, sir.
Right.
But so we sit down and we get moving. But it was interesting because it wasn't sort of like our interviews.
Right.
Ours have an arc and sort of the arc of someone's life in a way.
Right.
You know, where they came from and then how they break into music and then their music history, right? This was like being on a radio show where there's some of that, but also just bullshitting and talking and just explaining more in detail on how the show works and everything.
Yeah.
So while on the air, and you and I are just doing our thing, talking about this show and what it does and who it serves, Rick's like, I love you guys. He's like, this is in line with what we do here. Tuesday, 7:30. You know, like, what?
Sure.
So if you ever go back and watch that, because it's streamed video live as well,
right,
you'll see me and Jeff with like shocked looks on our faces and like, okay,
a little bit stunned. Yeah,
Cool.
I wasn't expecting that. But,
yeah,
and we certainly were all about it.
Yeah, the show was fun. Thank you again, Rick Cheddar and Monica O'Donnelly Summerfield for having us. It was so much fun. After we left, again, we mentioned putting the show on. But it took a couple weeks of reaching out to Rick.
Well, and look, let's be honest. I'm sure Rick wanted to go back and watch an episode and make sure we weren't complete idiots.
Go listen, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I forgot to mention
and he learned that we are complete idiots.
And that's why we're on there now.
He likes us anyway.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to change the time slot. Can you guys do, Sunday at 3 a.m.? Okay. Huge audience at Sunday at 3 a.m. But I forgot to mention, this is several weeks ago now.
Yes.
And it ties in with the reason why we have not spoken about this is because
nearly died.
The night of our appearance is when I started dying.
You got violently ill.
And last week was our first show back, and that intro was all about bad news.
Right.
Not bad news.
It wasn't great news.
Flipping the page to the next chapter news about the studio.
Right.
So now we get to come in today and talk about this amazing new relationship that we're going to have with Radio Memphis, and a relationship y'all are going to have because, the message is spreading. So the podcast is growing.
Yes.
This is a huge opportunity, and it's going to tap into a whole different audience, and we're very excited about it.
Absolutely.
So how it's going to work is the Tuesday night show on Radio Memphis is going to be the interview from the prior week.
Yeah.
So you're listening to this on Published Day. If you go to radio-memphis.com and find the new episode 1 on the show, on the radio station, it's going to be Gene Nunez interview. That was the interview last week.
Yep.
But we're going to be doing a special intro for Radio Memphis with, band dates. It's going to have a similar format, but we wanted to do a specific intro for Radio Memphis. It's a new audience. We want to talk to them directly, but it's also a way to keep it current because, as you can tell, now we publish something on Tuesday and then our regular show goes on Wednesday, so it gets a little a little weird. So, anyways,
we like weird.
Radio-memphis.com every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. The Rhythm Section, a Memphis music podcast, will be on the air.
And Rick and Monica, you're awesome.
Yes, that was so much fun too. So, all right, man, let's do this thing. All righty.
I'm starting this off this time.
Yes, you are.
I've changed it around a little bit.
I try to flip it around. I try to rotate.
Yeah. Fever Tree, a Memphis-based rock band that draws deeply from its southern roots to create a powerful and soulful blend of southern rock, blues, funk, and gritty rock and roll. You can check out albums Social Mediocrity and Lessons Learned on Spotify and all other digital platforms, along with singles Muddy Jesus and Buried Alive, both of which kick ass. Learn more about Fever Tree at fevertreeband.com.
Area 51, brought to you by Josh Sheen Pickup Wax. The magical goo that will transform your guitar tone From Feldman to Magnificent. Area 51 will smoke your eardrums with special Josh Sheen pickup wax by covering artists such as Starship, Van Halen, Peter Gabriel, and Huey Lewis and the News. Friday, October 18th, the Horseshoe Casino from 9 to 2 a.m. Saturday, October 19th, the Collierville Fall Fest from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And then later that night, again on October 19th, the Horseshoe Casino, again from 9 to 2. So they got a busy weekend.
They always do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how they play so much.
Full weekend at the Horseshoe, and they sandwich in a nice little Fall Fest performance at 1 p.m. during the day on that Saturday. Good for y'all. Follow Area 51 on Facebook at Area 51 Memphis.
Sean Few, you know we love you, brother. Formerly known as is the go-to party band that will give you a combination of rock, dance, and modern pop. Say hello to Sean, Jacob, Julian, and Seth, and get ready to moonwalk until you break a toe.
Did you just say Paul?
What? What did I do? Friday.
No, hold on. Where are we at here? All right, so
What did I do?
No. This is me.
Okay.
I need to halt this because of my idiocy. I need to explain what the hell that was about. All right. So I was gonna punch in and say, "Did you say Sean Few?" But I started saying, "Did you say Paul?"
Paul, and I'm like, who the hell is Paul?
All right.
Hey,
Continue.
cut it again. Let's just start over. I'm going to take from the top of that, and you can edit it in, and then you can do that.
Okay. Well, we're keeping all this. So show rehearsal. That's what that was, ladies and gentlemen. Go for it.
Formerly known as is the go-to party band that will give you a combination of rock, dance, and modern pop. Say hello to Sean, Jacob, Julian, and Seth, and get ready to moonwalk until you break a toe.
Did you say Sean Few?
Hopefully not a pinky toe. Friday, October 4th at Bartlett. I'm assuming that's Bartlett Fall Fest, but
Yeah.
it just says Bartlett Fest.
Yeah, it is.
Saturday, October 5th at Lafayette's great venue. The Lost 45s, the songs you forgot you loved. Sunday, October 6th at Hadley's. And you can follow Sean on Facebook at sean.few.7.
Elevation Memphis is a versatile band that covers various musical genres,
You're the only you need one I need to talk to.
including country, R&B, blues, classic soul pop, and classic rock. The band is currently working on finishing its album. To help raise funds, they have a consignment store that offers everything from home decor to the latest fashion brands. For booking, shopping, and social media, please visit elevationmemphis.com.
My guys in Generation X, we are the band that brings alternative music from the 90s and the 2000s. This Friday, October 4th at Dan McGinnis. That'll be a 9 o'clock start time. Saturday, October 19th at the Collierville Fall Fest. And I've got some more dates that I have failed to send Derrick so that he could put them on here, but we'll tell you about them later. Follow Gen X on Facebook at Generation X-Music.
All right. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you all at Dan McGinnis.
It's going to be fun.
Yes, as we record this past Saturday, went out with Mama Darlene to Dan McGinnis.
Yeah.
To see formerly known as. So again, thanks to the guys and Sean for pulling me up. He's super generous and nice.
Yeah,
He always has me come up and we have fun and jam.
Yep.
It's always a good time. So
Hey, one thing I'm going to throw in on the fly. Huge shout out to Steve Owens. He will be at our show Friday with Gen X merch to sell.
Very nice.
He has got a new Gen X shirt that he has done with a different logo, and it looks so cool. And he's even got some shirts that on the back say raised on hose water and neglect.
Okay.
And on the
Is
front,
that an inside joke?
I've seen that saying before on Facebook. It's like a Gen X saying.
Okay.
And so it's pretty cool.
Sure.
He's going to have some different shirts for sale for our band. We appreciate Steve and Katrina always.
I'll take a 2X, sir.
Absolutely. He'll have one.
All righty. Angela Burton, everybody.
She was a hoot.
Very much so. We were excited to have her in here. I had met her previously because she did a spot feature song with the Tina Turner show at Lafayette's some time ago.
Right.
She came up and sang Steamy Windows.
Okay.
So I got to really get to know her from that.
I was going to ask, was it Give Me One Reason?
You'll get that joke in the interview. Nice pull for sure.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Jeff, reach out to Angela.
Yeah.
Let's get her on the show. And she came in, had a good time. You know her from that big acoustic show that goes down every weekend.
At Hadley's.
Sundays on Hadley. Sometimes they do it at Lafayette's.
Yep.
Along the core is Bob Bocia, Mike Hart,
Mm-hmm.
and Dave Morshack.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Bob Bocia at the Lafayette show.
Dave Morshack has a wedding coming up.
Yes, he does.
That boy's getting married.
Yeah, Jennifer Grant.
Yes.
Yeah. You will not find Bob Bocia at the Hadley's Sunday Fun Day.
Oh, that's true. Nice little tidbit there.
Ooh.
All right.
But often you see Angela and Bob do duo stuff as well. So she's part of that circle, and for good reason, because she kicks ass.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yep.
And you'll remember her from, she did a lot of work with Mandy Thomas in the past. They had a shindig called Crusin Heavy.
That's right. Yep.
And it was popular. I remember seeing them posting all the time about gigs they were doing. And I kind of wondered where it went, you know?
And it started as a country band, and then it moved to Crusin Heavy, which became more, I can't remember the country band name. We talk about it, of course, in the interview. But it morphs into Crusin Heavy, and then they broadened their song list.
Yeah.
And there's a very special moment in this interview, y'all. Angela Burton's fingernail exploded in some mysterious way on the show. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Jeff was like, okay. Do you remember that
I do
part?
vaguely remember that, yes.
So,
you guys, you got to understand, Derrick has the privilege
yes, I do.
of editing all of these things. So he hears all of this many times after the interview. I don't. I come in here cold, and he throws shit at me, and I'm like, I don't remember. I do remember the fingernail.
I'm not trying to throw you under the bus when I say, hey, do you remember that?
No,
I'm not, because I understand the benefit as well.
And you also know me well enough to know I have no problem saying no. I don't remember that.
Shut up,
I still can't laugh super hard.
Right.
It still makes me cough a little bit. But
Understood.
well, wow, what a great show today. I'm glad we were able to come back in a positive tone. I should mention that the Radio Memphis relationship's going to continue during our off season too. I will be utilizing the Sunday replay interviews in a certain rotation for that. So we love it. We love that all of our guests get to now be in front of a new audience.
It's a whole nother level.
Yes, another layer. So we love it. What do we got here, Derrick? What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
What are we doing here? Remember to join us for our exclusive TRS Sunday Replay series. We bring back your favorite interviews on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify every single Sunday.
And always thanks to all of our band sponsors. Without you, none of this happens. And you can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere things are streamed and downloaded. Do your thing. Find all channels at therhythmsectionpod.com.
And please don't forget our tip bucket. If you find it in your heart to help the show out, you can do so on Venmo and CashApp. All of the links are in our episode and social media descriptions, or you can search the Rhythm Section Pod on either app and email us your questions at therhythmsectionpod2022@gmail.com. They're flooding in, Jeff.
Yes.
They are cruising heavy.
Get out and see a band. There's a lot of options this week. I have seen stuff posted everywhere. You know, we've always got the Deb Jam Band on Tuesdays at Neil's.
Yes.
This Wednesday, I know Mudflap King is at Sidecar Memphis.
Yes.
Friday, you got Gen X at Dan McGinnis.
I should mention Tuesday at Neil's, Elevation Memphis, the Tina Turner Tribute Experience. This Tuesday, the 2nd, or whatever date that is. The 4th, is it?
Okay, that'd be Thursday.
No, so Saturday the 5th. Way to go, Derrick. Way to go to... What a great way to treat a sponsor, by the way.
They understand.
Well done. Saturday, October 5th.
Yes.
Elevation Memphis at Tina Turner Tribute Experience will be at Neil's Music Room.
Yes, and I hate to throw competition, but you've also got 5 for the Kill Saturday. They're going to be at Hadley's.
Endless options.
Options everywhere. Yeah. So get out and support local music, or we'll kick your ass.
That's right. You heard it here, folks. All right, guys. Enjoy our interview with Miss Angela Burton. Jeff, the studio just got a whole lot more fun
and
because,
cooler.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Angela Burton.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
See, already. Angela, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so from the Memphis Unplugged fame, Miss Angela Burton.
Girl.
Do a lot of work out there with Bob Bocia, right?
Oh, yeah, and Mike Hart and Mr. Dave Morshack on drums.
Yes.
Love Dave.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Dave?
Tried to get Dave to come in here and do an interview. He won't do it. He's too shy.
Dave.
The cameras do not have teeth,
No.
Mr. Morshack.
No.
Well, we're here to talk all about Angela today. How about that?
That sounds like a time.
We figured it would be a hoot.
Yeah, a hoot.
A hoot.
Yes. We want to talk about your history, where you're from and your past and influences, the whole bit. But currently, let's talk about the Unplugged stuff that y'all do.
Okay.
Currently, it's at Lafayette's now, right?
Yes, we are doing some shows at Lafayette's, and we're doing some also at Hadley's.
I thought I'd seen some Hadleys.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. And not every Sunday, right?
Not every Sunday, no, but maybe every other Sunday. Like
I was going to say, is there
a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to do
Try
twice
to
a
do
month.
every other Sunday if you can.
Yeah, and currently that's really all you got going on, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, with work,
I understand.
those day jobs be day jobbing.
Yeah.
Those day jobs.
Man, I have often said I do not understand how these musicians do a 40, 50-hour a week day job and multiple projects.
We love
church.
it. That's why.
Church services.
Sean Few and Josh Haynes and Jimmy all these people that are doing all that. It's like, man, if I am very blessed. I'm retired. So if I had to work a day job, Jeff would not be playing music.
And your wife would be a lot happier, though.
She probably would. I'd be at home a lot less.
But I did have the pleasure to play with you, Angela.
Yes, you did.
Nice.
One of our Tina Turner Tribute Experience shows.
That was a lot of fun.
Lafayette. You came up and sang Steamy Windows.
Steamy Windows, baby.
It was awesome. It was so much fun to have you up there and a rehearsal with you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'd like to do that again. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I might know someone that could help you with that.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. What was your experience? What was that like for you? Because you'd never heard that song before, right?
No, I had not. I didn't know it existed. But for me, I love learning new things because sometimes it can get kind of sad doing the same songs over and over again.
Mundane.
Yeah.
Gets boring.
It loses the luster.
Yep.
So that was a lot of fun. All I do is I just listen. I put a song on repeat, and eventually it just gets stuck.
I'm the same way.
That's all I do.
And it takes me longer than most. I'll have to, if it's a song I've never heard, I might have to listen to it 100
I have to play.
times.
I have to play along to the song, and it still is hard to
Yeah.
Yeah.
stick. I have a squirrel brain, everybody. And I was just having this conversation with the Area 51 guys. It's like my nemesis is my attention span. Mm-hmm. I could be playing a simple country song and fuck up a lot because I'm off, thinking of bills I need to pay or just drifting away. Yeah. Do you find that?
Don't talk about the bills.
But like you said, you're playing the same or singing the same songs over and over, and then you have oh no, what's the first word to the next chorus? Do you ever have that?
Yes. Okay. Tracy Chapman, Give Me One Reason.
Yeah.
I could live a long, healthy life without ever having to sing that song again.
Yeah. We've all heard that song quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Oh my soul. Okay. We used it as an opener.
Yeah.
And just to check sound, do sound check or whatever. And they kept playing the intro over and over again, and I could not remember the literal first line which is the title.
The title of the song.
I was like, what is this? What is happening?
Where are we?
That's hilarious.
It was very embarrassing, but hey.
Hey, we've all had
Shit
those
happens.
moments.
You think? I embarrass myself on this show every week. And then we have Sunday replay. So now twice a week.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
I was born in Alabama, but I was raised here in Memphis.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're not in Memphis, are we?
Well, we're just outside
Kinda.
of it.
Yeah.
We're Memphis adjacent.
A distant suburb
adjacent.
in North Mississippi.
Yeah. We're in the burbs.
The burbs.
The burbs.
So where in Alabama?
I was born in
Or am I going to know this?
probably not
Some little-
Opelika.
Oh, no.
Opelika.
That's like me. I'm from Yazoo City.
I know where that is.
That's right. I forgot about that. You're not from here.
Most people are like, where?
Yazoo City.
Yazoo.
Is that near Atmore, Alabama? Are you familiar with Atmore?
It's near, actually, I think it is.
Because there's a Wind Creek Casino that I used to play down there in Alabama.
I like casinos. Sorry. Okay.
Have you done any work at any of the casinos in town?
Oh, yeah. We used to play at Southland a lot.
What was the band?
Oh, this is me and Mandy. Mandy and I will be acoustic jamming. She'll have her keyboard and I'll have my guitar. And
Mandy who?
Mandy Thomas.
Okay.
Mandy Thomas.
Okay.
That's my BFF.
So yeah, you have other things going on.
I forgot. My brain is, I told you. You said Bills.
I threw you off with Bills.
Those are Williams. Those are not Bills.
I feel you. Trust me. So, growing up in Memphis, were you into music at a young age?
Yes. Oh, man. Of course, in church. That's how I think every good Memphis musician starts.
And some
happens.
continue.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But I think maybe 5 or 6, and they needed somebody to sing a solo or something. I was like, I know that song. I heard it on the radio. I heard it on AM 990. I'll do it. And I sounded like hot garbage, but I did it. I was 6.
Yeah.
What was the name of that song? I Can Go to the Rock was the name of the song.
Okay.
But
Was it enough to, catch that bug?
I was absolutely obsessed with Tremaine Hawkins as a child.
Okay.
She's a gospel singer. Oh my God. Her voice is phenomenal. But we had this VHS. My parents got it for me. A VHS of her concert, I think in maybe 83. The dresses that she wore in this. There's one, she looks just like Big Bird. It's crazy. I mean, shoulder pads, man. It was just lifted. But I would watch it and I would rewind it and I just watched it over and over again. I was obsessed. I think that's where it started.
That's your first major influence.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I loved playing drums. So I was a drummer before I did anything.
Nice.
I know. It's been a minute.
Do you still play?
Not anymore. I gave my drum set away, I guess maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
What sparked the drums?
Just me being weird.
Well, we already knew that, Angela.
True.
Drummers are a weird bunch.
That's
think-
the truth. No, I'm just kidding.
I think my parents had a friend and her husband was a drummer and he offered me lessons, but he couldn't really teach me the way because I'm left-handed and if all his other students were right-handed.
Yeah,
So
you
when
throw
we had,
them off.
oh yeah,
So did he force you to learn right-handed?
absolutely not.
Okay.
No. every time I would set up a drum, you're setting it up wrong.
And how old are you here with the drums?
Probably 5,
Damn, that is young.
and then middle school.
Then what?
Middle school.
Oh, I thought you said mental school.
That didn't help. I flunked out of that.
Did you work your way up to playing bands?
No. Oh gosh. Oh, you're bringing up all these memories.
Well, that's
man.
what we're here for.
we do.
Oh,
Memory
okay.
lane, everybody.
So, I'm embarrassed right now just thinking about it. feel free to have some of this secondhand embarrassment.
Well, if you have any video of these embarrassing moments, we would love to put them up on the show.
No,
Just
thank
being
you.
with me and Jeff should embarrass you.
I had a few friends I met at, of course, the bar, because where else do you meet people in Memphis? But they were from out of town, and they were like, we want to start a band. They had everything set up in their living rooms. I would go and hang out and babysit their kids or whatever. Excuse me. So they got a drum set. I don't know where they got one, but they popped up. They're like, don't you play drums? I was like, not anymore, but anyway, we got it together, kind of, sort of, in a way. And the name of the band was...
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Sucker Punch.
Oh, no, that's
Not
great.
bad.
Without the E in sucker. I think we played maybe 3 shows. They were all one set.
Now, how old were you at this time?
I was in my 20s. This was
And you hadn't played for quite a minute.
24, 25.
Nice.
Oh, man.
How'd it go?
It was horrible. I suck at drumming, man, after that much of a break. But
How
I
many songs did you play?
Oh, man. We, maybe like 10, maybe. We did Ain't Talking About Love. That's how we opened, and we ended with 99 Red Balloons.
Oh,
Shine, but the pillar version of Shine.
that's
the
quite
heavy-
the gambit. Van Halen to frickin' Nina and whoever the hell it is.
Did you do Give Me One Reason?
Absolutely not. And one thing I cannot do, I cannot play drums and sing at the same time.
Yeah, Jeff.
I can
Would
vouch for
agree.
that. Me
Yeah.
either.
Man, that is hard to do.
Yep.
I commend Dave Morshack for doing that.
Oh,
'cause
dude.
Yeah, Jimmy
All of them.
Fault.
All of them.
Jacob Turner. Yes.
Guys
Yep.
are
I go full retard
Legit.
when I try to sing.
Full retard.
Full retard.
no, not full. Okay.
Never go full retard. You know better. Okay, well, back to singing. Now, you're singing in church, you're growing up. What was the lady's name again that sparked your first
Tremaine
influence?
Hawkins.
Okay.
She's
Where does it go from there?
from there, let's start there. Both of my parents were preachers. Well, mom still is. So I grew up in a church. I was at church probably 5 days a week.
Gotcha.
It felt like it may not have been that many, but I was definitely in there. So there was a lot of gospel music in the beginning, and I remember asking for the Usher My Way CD for Christmas from my sister.
Okay.
Instead, she got me Backstreet Boys, and that started a whole other, all the other shenanigans in my life.
Were your parents cool with you listening to more secular music?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure Dad didn't really care, but Mom, what are you listening to? What is that?
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys, Mom. It was totally not Backstreet Boys. Sorry, Mom. I still say that to this day. Sorry, Mom. Somebody requested Crazy Bitch at one of our shows, and Mom was there. I was like, I'm so sorry, Mom. So sorry you have to hear this.
Was she wincing?
She didn't understand a word I was saying, so it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But
Don't let her listen to this.
oh crap!
Sorry, Mom.
I'm sorry, Mom. Let's see. Okay.
Did you sing in school at all?
Oh man, no.
No talent shows.
I tried. I tried to. I think my first year of middle school, 6th grade, I was in chorus and I had to quit halfway through because my mom got sick. And when I went back in 7th grade, he told me he didn't accept quitters. So I was like, you know what?
Whoa.
I'll join the band. So
Like you didn't have a good reason.
Yeah.
My goodness.
so I ended up playing the flute for 14 years just to spite this man.
Well, there we go.
What was that guy's name? We need to talk about him on the air.
He's old now.
I understand.
I have
Me
seen
too.
him.
I wish I had a sound that represented jackass, but we don't. Flute.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the flute now. So were you in marching band or just concert?
Yes, marching band and concert band.
Our mutual friend, LaShawn Robinson, played the flute.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, still does, yes.
She did. I saw somebody the other day had a purple flute. I was like, yes, that is it right there. You have made it.
So what was the flute like for you? Did you enjoy it? You must have if you've been playing it so long.
It was interesting because, of course, I wanted to play drums. And
all the cool kids do.
She was like, we have enough percussionists. Would you like to play the flute?
That's quite the jump because it's such an odd instrument to play.
I mean, I'd never seen a flute in my entire life. But I was like, yeah, girl, anything, despite this jackass across the freaking hallway.
That's what I'm talking about.
So my dad took me to get a flute, and here we are.
You still play?
Not anymore.
Could you?
If I could. If I probably
knock off the cobwebs and.
Yeah, there's definitely cobwebs for sure.
Do you still own one?
It's somewhere. I have no clue.
Somewhere deep in the archives.
Yeah, it's probably in the bottom of my closet in a tub.
We expect to see that thing at one of these acoustic shows.
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Because I'll have to find it first, and I just don't want to dig through my closet.
Are there skeletons in that closet, Angela?
Probably skeletons. There was a water bug in there at one point and scared the crap out of me.
A what?
A water bug. You know? Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That's it now. Never enter the room again?
Yeah. I mean, seriously, I hate bugs.
Yeah.
If it's got more than 4 legs, I don't want to deal with it. I don't. Oh, gross. Okay.
All right.
Now I'm itchy. Sorry.
Excuse me. I find now you're itching yourself.
I don't. I have an irrational fear of insects. They're
mine are snakes.
I love snakes.
I like snakes.
Oh,
they don't bother me.
And frogs. I hate frogs.
You hate frogs?
Mm-hmm.
They're so cute. Okay, they're not really that cute. Some of them are. Like those poisonous ones are real cute.
Oh, adorable.
So have you written any original music, or have you always done covers? See, we bring it all to the table here.
I have some originals.
Okay. Have you performed any of them?
Yes.
Okay.
There's one floating around the interwebs right now on YouTube.
We need a link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you the link.
And then the whole world's going to get it.
So. We are global, by the way.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. People
I've
in
never
Ukraine
been
are
global.
going to get your link.
Parts unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot all about that.
You didn't know what you were jumping into today, did you, Angela?
No, we're digging today. I like it.
So back to the original song. What was it about? What's it called?
What's the name of the song?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh.
I forgot it existed until you said something. For a change, maybe?
Okay.
I think that's it.
Sing it for us.
Absolutely not. No. Excuse me.
Sing the first line to Give Me One Reason.
Freeze. What is that? I'm having flashbacks of sitting on stage, like looking up. Why can't I Frozen. It was so aggressive.
So when did you write this song?
I guess it's been about 10 years, probably longer than that. What year is this?
2024.
Where am I?
How did I get here?
You are in Hernando, Mississippi.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I think it was probably a little over 10 years.
Okay.
And what sparked that for you?
The casino, weirdly enough. I think we were probably playing at the casino. But I used to write a lot of poetry growing up. Like my first poem was about my puppy. And I won an award for that because it was a badass poem.
Right on.
What was the puppy's name?
Shadow.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Like it.
Aww.
I loved him. Hims was a precious boy. Oh, there was a girl. Never mind.
Oops.
Throw me away. Okay. I mean, it's for me, I have to have the words first before I can do anything musical with it. So I went back to a lot of the stuff that was maybe half written or partially written, and I would just slap them together and put it to music. And that's kind of how that song came about.
How would you put it to music?
My guitar prowess is subpar.
Just some simple cowboy chords on a guitar.
Yes, that's all I can do.
Enough to work it out, work out the patterns and the melodies and the harm. Yeah. Did you do this in the studio or was it a live performance? What's the video that you have that you're going to send us?
The video is actually, it was actually recorded at Seismic. They called it Seismic Sessions, and they would interview you, and then you play your original music.
Cool.
So I had one original and then one cover that I did.
And you solo with your acoustic?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I mean, you got to play well enough to be able to do that.
I mean, there's nothing real hard about the E minor chord. So,
I mean, have you ever asked Bob Bocia to let you play your guitar?
Weirdly enough, we have matching guitars now.
Okay.
I bought a new guitar not long ago, and he was like, "This is amazing. I'm going to get one." I was like, "Right on." So now we have matching guitars, but he does most of the playing. Yeah. I just want to sing about it.
You want to sing? Give me one reason.
I do not.
So one song? Have written one song?
I've written 3, but the other 2 I've only performed maybe twice.
Okay.
So I think there might be video of that as well lurking somewhere, but I couldn't even tell you where you can find it. You can try to look it up. If you type in my full name on YouTube, there's also another Angela Burton in New Jersey who is a singer. So she's ruling YouTube right now. You're going to see her stuff before you see mine.
I want to go back to your influence for a second because you told us about the gospel singer, and I'm not familiar with gospel music
fair.
At all. I am familiar with contemporary Christian music, but just not gospel. But do you have someone who's really influenced you in the secular world that I might recognize?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who is that?
Okay. First day of middle school.
Weird Al.
Sir.
Eat it.
Disrespectful. I was gonna, do something different because I'm in middle school now. I'm no longer in elementary school.
Right.
I'm gonna change my channel on my television from Nickelodeon. So I went from channel 33 to channel 37, which was VH1. And the first thing I see is this long-haired white woman butt naked on a subway singing "Thank You." And I was like, what is happening on this? It was Alanis Morissette.
Oh, there you go.
So I was a fan after that.
Jagged Little Pill. Big album.
Huge.
Actually, this wasn't even Jagged Little Pill. This was a supposed former infatuation junkie. It was the 3rd single on that album. Thank You. Yeah.
Okay. Was that before Jagged Little Pill?
It was actually after.
Okay.
It's not her second album, but her second big release after.
Yeah.
She blew up, man. She was huge there for a while.
I'm a huge fan. Yeah. Everything that woman does, I'm like, yes, perfect.
Did you go to the FedEx Forum show?
No.
Oh.
I did go see her in a few years ago. She was at Bridgestone. I'd wanted to see her when she was at Memphis in May, but we were actually playing at Southland that night, so I couldn't go. So I literally waited 25 years to see this woman perform live, and it was transformative. I cried. Cool. I like a bitch. I cried.
Awesome.
The whole time.
I think I got it wrong. I think the latest concert she had was at Bridgestone. I don't think she played Memphis.
Nobody comes here.
At one point in her career, she had a pretty famous drummer.
Yep.
Taylor Hawkins.
The late great.
Fighters. Yep.
There is a video when they performed You Ought to Know on David Letterman.
Seen it.
Young Taylor Hawkins back there. The whole band she had.
Yep.
Was amazing.
Phenomenal.
And the energy of her performance
Is-
and the band's performance. If you're a fan of Taylor Hawkins, go search that on YouTube. He was an animal back there. Killer band.
She's a killer, man. I love that woman.
Yeah.
Like, Hart. I'm going to go to Canada and hug her.
And there
That's
was
what I want to do.
in the last few years, I was just happened across her doing it was either solo or maybe it was her and one acoustic guitar player, and she was singing, and she was crushing that. I mean, it was just amazing.
Yeah.
She is talented as hell.
Powerful voice.
Man, those Canadian mouths.
Whoa.
Careful.
Ayo!
Hey.
Okay. Have you seen... Okay, there's something you need to look up with Alanis Morissette.
Okay.
Her cover of My Humps.
Okay.
Your laugh right now. Just look at it. I want everybody to do that. I need everybody to participate in these shenanigans.
That's what we're all about over here.
Man.
Shenanigans. Do you have a male singer that you really look up to? Besides Bob Bocia.
Yeah, other than Bob Bocia.
Honestly, somebody who just surprises me every single time he opens his mouth. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Rubbing my chin hairs right now.
So, I'm sorry, I was distracted with
With my chin hairs. My chin hairs. Right. It's fine. Josh Haynes, man.
Josh can bring it.
This dude is just ridiculous.
And it
really
doesn't
is.
make sense.
It doesn't. Thank you.
No
Get out of here,
disrespect, Josh, but you do not look like someone that would have that voice.
Yeah, it's next level.
Beautiful. Just like you, Josh Haynes.
Oh, we got some Joshine here if you want some.
Actually, I think. Yeah, actually, look at that, man.
Need some
I
weenus
need
wipes.
some. I need some weenus wipes. Oh, that was a nice little commercial. I enjoyed it.
We're big fans of them.
Yeah, Davey,
Dave
Josh,
Smith and Josh.
We've done a few
the whole Joshine family.
acoustic
Corporation.
gigs with them.
Corporation.
Y'all better trademark that before it gets taken. But years ago, we used to do maybe 3 or 4 times, probably a little bit more than that. We Mandy and I did some acoustic shows with Dave and Josh, and it's always so much fun to and comfortable when you know you can trust your guitar player.
Oh yeah.
There's something just so nice about it. Like, oh, I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Whatever he's supposed to do,
He's gonna do
gonna
it.
do it.
And it's gonna sound amazing.
And Josh was on the last Unplugged thing you did at Lafayette's, right?
Oh, was he there? There were so many people there,
Yeah.
man.
Far left. I saw the video.
Yes, there was. I agree with you. I think
Whatever
I
you
sat
say,
next to
Derek.
it. I sat next to him. That's right. Sorry. It's been a long week.
Did he have Baby Yoda with him?
I don't think he did. Did he?
He's always got.
Look, I just forgot he was there. So you know, I don't know.
Wow.
He's always got
Praising him and then forgetting about him.
Hey, I
understand.
told you this. It's been a long week, man.
As far as mega artists, what some of the male vocals that you like, or more?
Yeah, I
females?
forgot. I forgot the question.
I did too.
I think I asked who's the most amazing person in Memphis, Tennessee, and you said Josh. That's how it
That was
started.
it. So yeah,
true.
mega male artist.
Man,
Mega male.
Mega male.
Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
God,
All right.
jeez, what a freaking voice! And I'm so sad that I found him after he passed away. But
He's influenced a few,
Yeah.
for sure.
Are you familiar with Jolynn Turner?
no,
You need to
name
listen.
sounds familiar though.
If you like Ronnie James Dio, look up Jolynn Turner. You will be amazed.
I don't have any. You gotta write that down for me.
I will. I'll give you a piece of
Write it
paper.
down for me. Thank you.
What's your favorite style of music that you like when you're driving down the road? What are you playing?
Tracy Chapman.
I mean, honestly, that album is fantastic, and I wish people knew that she has so much more awesome music than "Give Me One Reason" and
Well,
"Fast Car."
But, all right, since we're on that topic, I have to say this.
Okay,
Give Me One Reason, yes, it has been played to hell and back. But I have to say, it is one song that I don't get tired of. As many times as I've heard it, I still like it.
It's singing it, I think that's
Yeah, I understand that.
yeah. When somebody
You're-
else sings it,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go, girl.
I get it. You just get
Or
tired
guy.
of doing it yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the song. It's just, you always have those songs that were just overplayed on the radio and you're so sick of hearing.
Tennessee whiskey.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you. Just about anything by Jason Aldean.
And I feel like female singers always get stuck with Janis Joplin.
Yep.
So where does Janis Joplin sit with you?
Janice and I had a run-in. We were we had a 3-show day. By the 3rd show, I could feel my voice. I'm like, I'm about to leave you and fly out of here. And we were in the middle of Bobby McGee, and there she went.
See you later.
Bye.
Off to the ether.
I was like, I'm done now. I'm done.
But I mean, that probably fits with her voice, though, right?
Jeez.
All you got to do is yell, kind of, and you're in.
Yeah. All right, I'm trying out voices right now. Okay.
Do you have more?
I didn't like that one.
Do you have other
I
voices
don't
you want
know.
to try out?
I don't know. No, I don't. Not today.
It's been a long week. Is
It's
that
been
what
a
you said?
long week. It has been a long week.
Have you done any studio stuff?
Yeah. Mandy and I used to do a lot of studio stuff with Keith Sykes, but that was probably my most recent foray into the studio was with Keith Sykes.
Okay.
What was the music like?
Fun. There was a song about elephants, and I love elephants. Sorry, I love elephants so much. This is my elephant tattoo. His name is Harry Elefante.
Oh,
Harry Elefante.
like it. I like it.
Thank you. I worked really hard on that.
Brilliant.
Do you have a poem about Harry Elefante?
No, but I can work on that too.
Need to write one.
Homework.
No, the school is done.
What was that studio experience like for you?
That was awesome, minus the roach that was in there. But it was.
We've established your love for bugs.
It scared me. I made Mandy get it. I was like, get it out. I can't be in here. Cartoon screaming as well. Also jumping on furniture. That's all me. If it has wings, it's over. I'm out.
So remind me, how many songs did you cut in the studio?
Oh man. 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. I think it was 5.
There's a good chance you hit the number with all the numbers you listed off.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes.
Maybe 12. Actually, just one.
Well, I want to talk about Crusin Heavy for a second.
Okay.
Because I know that how long did that project last?
Oh man.
I remember it was around for
Probably
a while.
12 years.
Wow, that's a good run. Now, was it always the same members?
Oh no.
Okay, so it was always you and Mandy,
It was
correct?
me, Mandy, and Mike Hart are still there, so we're still out here.
Okay.
But our original drummer was Brad Van Zant,
Okay.
and our original guitar player was Jimmy Hudson.
Okay.
And we were originally called Southern Way, and we were a country band.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Oh man. So one of our first shows, I think we were playing at the Crossing in Olive Branch.
Mm-hmm.
So you see everybody walking in, and then I walk in, and I don't know why I started doing this, but for years, when we would perform, I would wear a sweater vest and a tie and a button up with Crocs.
Nice touch.
What a fashion statement.
Yeah.
And I had a mohawk.
I remember seeing pictures
I miss my mohawk
of the mohawk.
so much.
I remember that.
All contradictions.
Been a
Yes,
while.
exactly.
Yeah.
So walking into the Crossing, and they were like, "What's happening here?"
You have no idea how much I wish you still had that right now, and you'd have come dressed that way today.
Oh man.
Crocs look comfortable and convenient, but why do they look so weird?
I've never.
Like a fanny pack. A fanny pack's so useful, but so ridiculous.
Mark Holt.
That's right, Mark Holt.
What a word. Fanny pack.
Yeah.
It's 2 words.
It should be called a crotch pack the way most people wear it.
Right, exactly. Joe Rogan is notorious for still using one, and no one fucks with him. But you see any photo of Joe Rogan out at the comedy clubs, he's got a fanny pack right there.
Seriously?
Yes.
That's crazy.
No one will talk shit to him about it.
We gifted one to Mark Holt that's got the Rhythm Section logo on it.
Does he wear it?
I don't think so.
He should.
He should wear
I'd
it.
wear it. I'd wear a fanny pack.
Mark, if you're watching or listening, the next 6 Feet Thunder show, we need to see that.
Yeah, we do.
Give us that fanny pack, Mark.
So Crusin Heavy was all covers?
Yes, we did one of Mandy's originals.
Okay.
One time, and she was like, "Never again." We're not doing this. I remember that. I think we were playing it when Mulligan's, Kirby, and Quince was open. We were playing there, and that's where we tried it out. And she was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Done. Tried it.
Yep.
When you moved to Crusin Heavy, did the set list change? The genre change, or was it still country?
Well, like I said, we started out country, and people would request that we did stuff that we would do stuff that wasn't country.
Okay.
So we just kind of started adding random stuff, and it just morphed.
So now full variety.
Mm-hmm. I mean, oh God, what was that?
I don't know what that was.
I think it was my fingernail.
For those not watching, her fingernail just exploded.
Things just took a weird
what
turn.
Was that?
Okay.
I hope that translated into the camera.
It's getting dangerous in here.
I'm gonna put a close up on that.
I thought a roach jumped on her for a second. The way she moved.
Now my blood pressure's up. Okay. What were we talking about? I forgot.
Crusin Heavy.
Crusin Heavy and what it had morphed into.
So you and Mandy did all the singing?
For the most part. Actually, Mandy did most of the singing, if we're going to be real honest. I had never heard a lot of the songs that we started out doing. I'd never heard in my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just do what Mandy was doing, just harmonize with her. And it was years. One of the first songs I learned was Pontoon.
I love it.
It was years before I heard the original. And I was like, we do this completely wrong. Man. This is not how we're doing it.
We did it our way.
That's right.
Did you do like Martina McBride era stuff?
Oh.
What are we looking at?
I don't even remember, man. Come on. These brains.
You're supposed to be prepared for this, Angela.
Have you met me?
Yeah.
There's a bus back there. Shall we just completely throw you under it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a valid life choice right there.
It's usually we're usually the ones that aren't prepared.
Oh,
You're making us look good today.
That's right.
You're welcome. What did we do? It was a lot. Actually, there was some Jason Aldean involved.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah.
My Kind of Party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Long Haired Country Boy. Of course, I didn't sing
That was Charlie Daniels.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't believe I did not remember that.
And
I'm sure you did some Johnny Cash.
And later
and all
on,
that stuff,
Every
right?
Mother's Nightmare did a version of Long Haired Country Boy.
Really?
Yes, they did.
I got to check that out.
I love those guys.
Mm-hmm. Pex on drums.
Yeah.
I've been made aware of Alan Bone's nickname is Pex.
My nickname for Alan Bone is Alon Bonet.
Alon Bonet. I love it.
Those are some nice shoes. What are those? Those are Alon Bonets. Speaking of nicknames, you have a pretty good one for Josh Haynes. I didn't even think of this back when we were talking about his awesomeness earlier. Tell us what you call him.
He's white chocolate.
White chocolate.
He is white chocolate.
I thought it was going to be sexual chocolate.
He did well that too.
Sexy white chocolate.
Sexy white chocolate.
Pasty white chocolate.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with pasty.
He has a nickname for you, too,
Yes,
right?
he does.
And what is it?
Oh, Lord.
My favorite chocolate lesbian.
My favorite chocolate lesbian.
Yeah. Because we come in flavors now.
Taste the rainbow.
Oh, God. Things just took a weird turn.
Shocker.
Right.
You know?
That's only the third time you said that during this interview.
Yeah.
Shit's getting weird.
Hey, no swearing.
Too late.
Well,
So,
now
yeah.
when I see you at a Gen X show, that's how I will refer to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Get
Ladies and
t-shirts
gentlemen,
made.
our favorite chocolate lesbian.
Yes.
Ta-da! Woo! She got sad-faced after that.
There's an explosion.
I just wanted to play some sounds.
Now chocolate's everywhere. How rude.
No, your fingernails everywhere.
I have another one in my hand right now.
Are you
It
nervous?
felt, yeah, apparently when I'm sweating and nervous, my fingernails fall off. So
Don't be nervous.
okay.
You know,
We're
that's
having fun here.
Not
that's a
nervous
hell of a
anymore.
band name.
What?
My favorite chocolate lesbian. You could start your own band.
Okay.
I'll play drums in a heartbeat. All you gotta do is ask.
Yes.
You could be our favorite white lesbian.
I don't know that I can fit that on a drum head. My favorite chocolate lesbian. Maybe if I did it around the edge,
Hold on.
Just chocolate lesbian.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
it'll
Do
work.
it. Get on that immediately. Yesterday.
Do you have any desire to put together another full band, or are you just happy doing the acoustic thing?
I would like to. I've just gotten really lazy.
It is, and it takes a lot of work to get one up and going.
And
It really does.
I mean the
Laziness has no place in a full band situation.
Nope. That's why I've been doing acoustic.
And it's a good thing you got going on. It's cool.
It is cool. It's a lot of fun. I think we added some new songs last week before. I don't.
Well, we've been terrible
weeks.
about we need to get out and see that
Yes.
particular
Y'all
act. I
y'all
love.
are busy.
Yeah, well, we love everybody in that thing though. Dave Morshack, Bob Bocia, they're all you guys are great, and we try our best to get out and support bands, but it is difficult, especially when you play in a band and you're doing the podcast. We stay quite busy, but we try. We do our best to get out and support.
I'll
everybody, so
admit,
we need to.
there's a level of laziness on my end,
Absolutely.
too.
Me too.
I really enjoy my dad chair.
Yep.
I don't have a dad chair, but I have this
I do.
bed.
I have this bed
great.
that has pillows and blankets.
Man,
Yeah, if I get
what
in-
an invention!
If I get in the dad chair at 6 p.m. on a Friday, the
Oh, I
odds
know.
the odds of me getting out and seeing a band are over.
Angela,
Man.
I don't even bother texting Jeff after 7 p.m.
No, he knows I'm
After
asleep
Wheel
by
of
then.
Fortune's
don't-
off,
I'll be like, after Wheel of Fortune is on.
I'm out of here.
My 92-year-old mother-in-law lives with us, and we do watch Wheel of Fortune.
Hit it home.
We don't
right
miss.
there.
We don't miss an episode.
But I can expect not a text, a voice message from Jeff at like 5 a.m.
Oh yeah, 4:30, 5.
Why?
Oh, so there's been times where I happen to be up too, and we're texting back podcast stuff.
Okay.
5:30
The
in the
sun's
morning.
not up yet. Yeah,
But after 7 p.m., that boy's out.
I'm done.
I don't blame you. Once the bra's gone, bro, it's over. Oh,
It's the same for me.
yeah,
I
see?
know that.
Yeah,
My man's ear,
possum
The
titties.
man's ear.
the bro. You recognize that from Seinfeld?
Yeah.
The possum titties. You looking
Did
at
you lose
your,
another name?
Yes.
you looking
they're
at your
just-
fingernails.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's happening.
You might be having like an allergic reaction here in this studio.
Things started falling off the girl.
My goodness.
I don't know why I'm trying to keep
I don't
it.
have a first aid kit here.
Just tape it back on.
I mean, you're literally putting it in
put
your
it in my
pocket.
pocket. I
Did
don't
you
wanna-
lose the whole nail? What's
I don't-
going on
I
here?
don't want to leave any evidence.
No, I got to vacuum. I got to clean up Angela's fingernails off the floor.
Shavings. I don't understand what's happening here, but okay. I'm just gonna sit like this.
I'm just going to say the best thing about this entire interview is Alain Bonet.
Alain Bonet. I like that.
I'm
Sorry, Alain.
so happy I heard that.
Alain. What's up, Alain? You sounded really good tonight.
No, you can't just say Alain. You have to do the whole thing.
I'm going to have to figure out a way to text that and get the Alain Bonet to come across in text messaging.
What kind of phone you got?
It's
Is it a French one?
Yeah. Need to get one in France.
Are there any people in this scene that you would like to work with and collaborate with? Throw it out there. Put it out in the universe.
Absolutely. This is
Everybody, I am a musical slut.
There we go. That answers it all.
Here we are.
I was expecting you to say Derrick and Jeff, but
That y'all are included in everybody.
no, we're not. We're the outsiders.
Dude, I love doing just random shit like that. I love it.
Like
Get it?
coming up with us for the Tina show.
Yes, I love that shit.
Yeah. So the message to everybody is, come on, give her a call. Have her sit in.
Yeah, give me a call.
Yeah.
Musical slut here. Okay.
A musical slut losing her fingernails.
Oh, God. I'm a time. Okay.
I'm a time.
Somebody throw me away immediately, except for my fingernails, because they're throwing themselves away. Okay.
Angela Burton, everyone.
Yeah.
You're the best. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you lost fingernails because of your nerves.
It's okay. I guess I'm used to it now. Now that I know that's what's going to happen, it's fine.
So when is that Memphis Unplugged deal going again?
Actually, we're playing tonight at Hadley's.
Okay. By the time this
5:30.
comes out, that's probably a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Check back.
Check out Angela's new line of Alain Bonet clothing.
Yes, that's right. It's the new fashion. It's the new phase. It's the new fad.
It is.
And I'm glad to learn that you are Josh's favorite chocolate lesbian.
Yes.
It's
That's
literally like the one thing I wanted to happen in my life.
Learned a lot
It's
today
happened.
about you. Well, pleasure.
Thanks for coming and doing
you.
this.
Before
Thank
we
you.
say goodbye, though, we want to thank our audience for joining us today.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Rhythm Section Pod. You can go to therhythmsectionpod.com.
Yep.
Everything that you need.
Yeah, thanks to our band sponsors, and feel free to send us those emails
Yes.
at the Rhythm Section Pod 2022 at Gmail.
It's a very long email.
It's too long,
It's way too long.
but and the tip bucket, hit your little sound there. That's it. Yeah, links in descriptions. You can search the Rhythm Section Pod on both Venmo and CashApp.
And we have our Sunday replay series where we bring back all of your favorite interviews on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. Miss Angela, your interview will circle back around.
Oh, dear.
Yes, it will come back around sometime next year, probably.
Sorry in advance, everybody.
All right, Angela Burton, one last time, everybody.
Thanks for doing this.
We love you. Thanks for doing this. Yes, like Jeff said, and we look forward to seeing you out there again.
Get out
you.
and see a band,
All right, all.
preferably one with Alain Bonet.
Alain Bonet.